Hello everyone, let's start with the third session of the topic variables and operators. We will see that how we can change the value of the given variable. So at this time we will change the value of the predefined variables. So in this program we will see that how we can print the different values but for the same variable. In the first line we have written int x is equal to 8. It means the same that we are declaring a variable of integer type and the value given to the variable is 8 and the name given to the variable is x. And in the second line we are writing system.out.println x, and as we have not inserted any inverted commas, so it will just print the value of the variable x, and that is as 8. In the next line we are writing x is equal to 4. So as we are using the variable name that is already defined, as we have defined the variable name as x and we are using the same, so we will not write int. At this time we will use x is equal to 4 and it will automatically change the value of the predefined variable. So as the value of the variable x was 8 and now it will become as 4, and then we are using system.out.println x, so it will print the value as 4, as the value was previously the value of variable x was previously 8 but now it has become 4. After that in the next line we are writing x is equal to 6. So now at this time it will change the value of the variable x to 6, and as we will write system.out.println x, so it will print the updated value of the variable, that is 6. So for the first print statement it is printing 8, for the second print statement it is printing 4, and for the third print statement it is printing 6. As every time we apply the print statement on any of the variable, so we must take care that the value of the variable is predefined earlier and it will print the latest updated value of our variable. Now in this program we will see that how we can print the different values of the different types of variables. In this program we will define a variable of string type and also we will define a variable of an integer type. In the first line we are writing string str is equal to Edudeva. So it means that it is a variable of string type and the name given is str and the value is Edudeva. In the second line we are writing system.out.println str and there is not any inverted comma. It means that it will print the value of str. It means that it will print Edudeva. In the next line we will write int x is equal to 8. So now we are defining a value of the variable and the type of variable is int, the name given is x and the value is 8. And as we have written system.out.println x, it means that it is trying to print the value of the variable x, that is 8. So after Edudeva in the next line it will print 8. After that we have written str is equal to best, as we have learnt it earlier that whenever we are trying to change the value of the predefined variable, at that time we will not write the type of variable again. So as we have written string str is equal to Edudeva, it means that we are defining a fresh variable and we are giving the value as Edudeva. But now when we are trying to change the value of the existing variable, then we will write str is equal to best and it will just change the value of str to best. And now when we will try to print the value of the variable str, so it will print best. In the next line we will just change the value of the variable x to 6, and when we try to print the value of the variable x, at that time it will print as 6. Now we will see that how we can take the values from the another existing variables. In this program we will see that how we can take the values from the different variables, but we must take care that the variables should be of same type. In the first line we will define a variable x and we will give the value to the variable as 8, and after that in the second line we are trying to print the value of the variable x, and as the value of variable x is 8, so it will give 8 in our output. After that in the second line we are trying to define a variable of the name y, and the value given to the variable y is 4, and in this next line we are we are trying to print the value of variable x, and the value of variable x is 8, so it will print 8 as an output. And in this second line we are trying to print this value of the variable y, and as the value of variable y is 4, so it will print 4 in the output. In the next line we have written x is equal to y. It means that the value of y will go to the value of x. So as the value of y is 4, so it will now change the value of x as 4. So when we are trying to print the value of variable x by using system.out.println x, so it will print 4 as the value of variable x is 4. And in the last line we are trying to print the value of variable y, and as the value of variable y is 4, so it will just print the value as 4 in the output. In this program we will see that when we can get an error while taking the value of the different variables of the different types. As we have written a statement int x is equal to 8, it means the same as that the variable of type int and the name x and the value 8 is defined. And when we are trying to print the value of x, so it will print 8. And now we have written string str is equal to Edudeva. It means that a string of name str and value Edudeva will be defined, and we are trying to print a value of x, so it will print 8, and then it will print the value of str as Edudeva. But in the next line we are using x is equal to str. It means that we are trying to append the value of string to the value of integer, so it will give the error in this case because we cannot mix up the values of the two different types of variables. Thank you so much.